It's my absolute pleasure to welcome Tate Taylor, director, to your premiere, sir, your world premiere. What was your reaction when you stepped out the car and see what we'd done?
Very exciting, especially the amplification of this microphone. It's just great. Just so many people here worked so hard on this film. It was a true labor of love, and it was a difficult film to make, and this is truly a celebration.
What was the difficult part of it for you?
Which part was it? 20 million fans waiting. The technical aspects of this film are really challenging. Besides the in-depth character work that all the actors brought and really brought it in a big way, we were shooting on a train. And we were jumping time a lot back and forth in this story, and it was challenging, but it also is what I think makes the movie riveting and exciting, and you don't know what's coming your way.
I agree. I love as well, there's such confidence in this film, and that's down to you knowing what kind of film you wanted to make, I think, and what opportunities you wanted to give your actors, because not all the time do actors get the chance to show their abilities in films, and this you really do, all the way down to the supporting cast as well as your main star, Emily Blunt.
No, absolutely. I mean, I started off as an actor, and oftentimes actors are lower on the totem pole in people's mindset in the film industry, but to me, they're at the top. And it's a collaborative process, and it involves in-depth discussion and rehearsal and finding out what their truth is in the character, what they need to make the character good for them, and not putting them in a box. And it's my favorite way to work.
And these three female characters in particular, who are wonderful, and the casting in this is so beautiful and perfect as well. Was the casting an easy part? Was it a case of getting Emily and then everyone sort of, fitted around that, or how did it work?
Well, when I came to the project, they told me that they were thinking about Emily, and I said, well, go no further. And I was on a plane the next day having lunch with her saying, let's do this. But the casting is one of my favorite parts of filmmaking. Besides the physical attributes that I want a character to possess, there's an emotional core in each one that I look for, and often that involves my getting to know an actor beyond the rehearsal process or the audition process. If I realize I want to have dinner with them, that's when I want to cast them.
That's great, yeah. Hope you're paying.
Well, now I am. The movie premieres happen, so the movie bubble is over.
What was the attraction for you to work on this project? What was the thing that made you say yes to directing this?
Well, you're always wanting to do something different. You never want to be pigeonholed into one type of a film or subject matter. And for me, when DreamWorks approached me about doing a thriller, I was a little apprehensive at first, having not read the book, because a genre means there are rules that you must follow. And I love character and dialogue and scene work. And then I read the book and I read the screenplay, and I realized it was a rare opportunity to have both or all three. And that's when I said, let's do this.
And really important for you to make this your film as well. Like you say, there's millions of fans of this book out there, and there's quite a few when you look across to see how busy Leicester Square is tonight. But you very much, this is your film.
Absolutely. Take away the thriller aspect of this, it's about the human condition. It's about the levels of despair that each and every person has experienced. And it may be a bit of therapy for those who've pulled themselves out. It may be the catalyst for those to realize they need to pull themselves out. And it may make you take stock of your life and realize that your life isn't so bad and get over it. And then it's an amazing, energetic, keeps you guessing, fun-filled thriller.
It's also about perception, I think, as well. There's a great theme on perception in terms of, don't judge a book by its cover, and just trying to peel back a bit and try and get to what's underneath as well.
Absolutely. We all idealize parts of our life that we don't have and we don't want. And at the end of the day, nothing's perfect. It just isn't. It's never what it appears.
I've had the pleasure of chatting to Emily Blunt a few times over the years. She's a lot of fun. Was she? How was she on set? Was she very well behaved? Because I know that she can be a little bit of a prankster on set and like to have a bit of a laugh.
Well, no, Emily, because she was pregnant and didn't tell me, and I couldn't get her to have a drink with me to save my life. And she made up this whole cockamamie story about how if she was going to play an addict, she needed to be completely clear-headed and sober. So I thought she was a real stick in the mud until halfway through she finally came clean and said, "We'll have a drink in about 6 months." But she was a blast, absolutely.
She's fully committed, isn't she, when she gets involved?
Absolutely. There's no other way to portray Rachel Watson. All my actors, everyone, all my crew, from the DP to production design, everybody was really in this together.
And Rebecca as well.
Fantastic. Really sore on the eyes, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
tough.
was like that. Oh, don't make me look.
No, it was horrible. No, she was fantastic.
Listen, enjoy tonight. I'm so excited for you when people get to see this film because I'm one of the lucky ones who has, and it's a wonderful experience. It's great to chat to you, Tate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tate Taylor, everyone. Thank you. Enjoy tonight.